Howdy folks, thanks for coming here and checking out this Fallout 76 video. As you can see, we are back over here on the Fallout 76 PTS, and as you can see, we're testing the Tesla cannon. And I know already, yes, we do have a couple of videos out already discussing the Tesla cannon, and pretty much we have just been covering the development process of this weapon very closely. This weapon was released here, I think over about a month ago, and all of the Gleaming Depths update pretty much came into the PTS. And as you know, I'm a huge fan of the Tesla cannon, so I want to cover this as closely as I can. But the main reason why we're actually making today's video, and you can probably tell already from the title and thumbnail of today's video, the Tesla cannon has received a buff, and not just a buff, a huge buff. What I'll do is I'll bring up the patch notes here that did come out a couple of weeks ago, and yes, I know I'm only getting around to uploading and talking about this video today, but as you can see, the Tesla cannon, first of all, the base damage of the Tesla cannon has been increased by 30 damage. That's awesome just in itself. Brilliant to see that it's gotten an increase, because I know there's been a lot of people who've been a little bit unsure or a little bit disappointed on the performance of this weapon, but here you go, the damage has been increased. Also as well, the ammo capacity has been increased from 50 to 60, and as we can see from the Tesla cannon mods, they have received a few different tweaks. The first one, the Spark Gap series mods, those haven't received any changes, but the solid state series mods decrease AP cost for VATS and increases damage more than the Spark Gap series. And then lastly, the triple resonant oscillator, the damage decreased by 10, and then also as well, the ammo cost has been increased from 5 to 6. Now going back over here, as you can see, we have a bloodied explosive 250 damage resistance while reloading Tesla cannon, and don't worry, today I will be doing a full health version and a full health test on this weapon as well. I know there's a load of people that are probably rushing to the comments already going, oh my god, we actually got Pineapple doing a full health test before we got GTA 6. But yeah, we will be doing a test on a full health version as well, because as I said, I know there's been a couple of people who have been, or not a couple of people, there's been a lot of people who have been a little bit disappointed on the performance of this weapon, especially while at full health. But I want to pay sort of close attention to the numbers, or in the stats, as you can see there. First of all, yes, the capacity has been increased. It's there at 60. The ammo per shot is at 5. Pretty much everything is the exact same from the last video that we made here. As you can see over there on the mods, everything is the exact same. It's a bloodied explosive. And then also as well, all of the mods, the attachments, everything is the exact same from our last video. So I'm pretty much only going to be testing a 3-star version, not going to be doing any of the 4-star version tests today, because I just want to show how much fun this weapon is now that it's received a direct buff. But in relation to that, as you can see there from the damage numbers, we are currently getting 1061 base damage. 1061 base damage. Just let that sink in just for a little bit there, because what I want to do is I want to pull up a quick little screenshot here of my previous video. As you can see there, this was the weapon with the exact same mods, the exact same legendary effects, and also as well, I can confirm, the exact same perks that we were using from the pretty much the last video. So everything is the exact same. But as you can see there in the item stats, the base damage of the weapon that we were getting while everything that we had equipped, so all of our mutations, our buffs, all of those things, was 689. 689. That's a huge difference. That's a massive difference, and that is a direct buff to the Tesla cannon. Even though, yes, it has received a buff of, or an increase of 30 damage, but if you look back over here on the PTS right now, we're getting 1061. So if you kind of do the math on that, the difference of the last video we made and this video that we're talking about today is 372. 372 damage. That's a huge increase to the Tesla cannon. So yeah, you can probably tell why I'm actually making this video today. So look, what we'll do is real quick, I'm just going to show you as well that my perks are all the exact same. As you can see there, we still have all of the heavy gunner perks. We're pretty much have those all maxed out, so we're getting that 60% extra damage. Everything there is the exact same. Grenadier, that doesn't increase the actual DPS of the weapon. That just increases the explosive radius. We still have Nerd Rage in there because we are going to be low health. health. Also as well, yes, I do have stabilized in there because you can use this with power armor, and it is a heavy gun, so you can utilize this. But for the purpose of today's video, I'm not going to be using power armor because in that last video, we weren't using power armor. So I want to show a direct comparison between our last test and this test just to see exactly what it's like. But then also, as you can see there, yes, we do have Demolition Expert in there. That is maxed out, so we're getting that 60% bonus damage to the inbuilt explosive effect to the Tesla cannon. And then pretty much everything else is the exact same. We have Bloody Mess in there. That was maxed out. I'm nearly sure that was maxed out in our last video. Also as well, better criticals, one gun army, serendipity, everything else is just the exact same. Like, I know I do have power armor specific perks in here at the moment, so we won't really be actually getting the benefit from those perks while we have those equipped. So you can kind of ignore those for now. Those aren't really going to be taken into consideration, but everything else is the exact same. There's been no changes or no increases to any of the perks that I have here that will actually increase the weapon damage even further than what it's actually intended to be. And then also the legendary perks, I just have follow through in there because you can actually get sneak attack damage with this weapon just on the first shot, because look, it's not a sneak weapon, but if you do kind of sort of you kind of put yourself into sort of like a sneak sort of build, you will actually be able to get that sort of bonus sneak attack damage effect. And then also I do have power armor reboot in there as well, because when I am using power armor, I have a chance to auto revive. So there's nothing really else that has changed. So yeah, everything else. And then if you kind of look at my effects that I have, everything else is the exact same there. That's just all of the actual effects, or the description of the effects that we have with the perks. And then if we move down here to the mutations, those are all the exact same as well. I don't have any additional ones. I had Eagle Eyes and Marsupial in my last video, so this is pretty much the exact same. So as I'm pretty much describing here, this has gotten a direct buff, which is absolutely awesome. Now, there's no real need to actually go into looking at all the modifications on the weapon because, there hasn't really been a lot of changes to those, and I haven't changed any of the modifications for the weapon today as well. But there's one thing in particular I do want to note though. So what I'll do is I'm going to take a Ranaway here just so I can actually go full health. I know this is a sight that a lot of people probably haven't seen in a while, me actually going full health. Let's get this Ranaway in here as well, and let's try this again. Let us go over here. Come on, let's get full health. Go full health. Absolutely full health. There we go, now we're full health. But anyway, let's go over and look at the damage numbers. As you can see, yeah, with the bloodied version, we're not getting any benefit from there, but it is getting 663 damage. But the anti-armor version is getting the exact same, 663. So if you kind of remember from that screenshot, I'll pull it up here again. As you can see, we were getting 689 damage while being at low health with all of the benefits from Nerd Rage, all of the low health other benefits that we have there as well. We were getting 689 damage. So even with a full health version of this weapon, you're pretty much getting in and around the same as it was in our last video. So it kind of proves that this weapon has definitely gotten a direct buff, and regardless if you're low health or you're full health, this weapon is going to be a ton of fun to use. And obviously as well, this will be released during the Season 19 Gleaming Depths update, and you will be able to get this weapon as a scoreboard weapon. So you'll be able to get it on the scoreboard. All of the modifications, all of those things will be available if you just progress through the scoreboard. So in a nutshell, this weapon has received a buff. It's a major win for those people who are a little bit unsure of the Tesla cannon, and what we'll do is we'll go and do some testing just to show exactly how powerful this weapon is now. So let's hop on over and do a little bit of testing. Alrighty, so we're down over here at Solomon's Pond, and we are going to be using the bloodied explosive version first. So we are spec'd back into our low health build. So let's see exactly what it is like against a super mutant behemoth. So let's see if we can actually get him awake here. So let's go. There we go. It's going to be a little bit of damage that's going to be done to him there, but we're going to try and see exactly what it's like. So he's now awake, and let's go for it. We missed one shot. We missed that. We'll try outside of that's there. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3... and 4, 2,109 damage. That is definitely a powerful weapon. Now, I'm pretty sure, I think it was when I actually tested this before, I think when we had the 4-star variant, we actually took this down in, I think it was 4 shots as well. So that does kind of prove that this is, or pretty much has been buffed. So now that we can actually take it down in, what, 3, 4 shots? I mean, there you go. That just kind of proves it in itself. All right, so let's go over and let's test this out on a Miler Queen and see exactly what it's like over there. So let's hop on over and test it out. Let's go. Now, we're over here at Sunrise Field to try this on the Miler Queen, so let's get her awake there. And there we go. She is awake. So what we'll do is we'll try this outside of VATS. Let's hit her there. Okay, awesome. All right, so that's 2 shots. We'll try and dodge her her poison attack there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. We'll try one more outside of VATS. That is absolutely awesome. So roughly about, what, 5 or 6 shots that we're doing there on the Miler Queen. Maybe a little bit more. She still is very, very tanky against this. But no, that is awesome. We'll try this on the King there. So 1 shot, 2 shots. I mean, look at that. That is just absolutely awesome. Alrighty, so what we'll do is we will hop over and we'll try out the full health version. So we'll get rid of all of our rads here. And we'll go and test this out on a Super Mutant Behemoth with the anti-armor version. So let's hop on over there and go over to Pylon V9. Let's go. Okay, so we're over here at Pylon V13, not V9, it's V13, sorry. And we're here with the full health version, so we're here with the anti-armor, and it's also explosive, pretty much the exact same rolls as the last one, but the only difference is that this is anti-armor, not bloodied. And then also we have all of the exact same mods on this as well, so we're getting 663 damage. So realistically, this should be doing in and around the same as what we were previously doing in our last video, but as a full health build. So let's try it out in a Snallygaster. 1 shot. Oh, we missed that shot. 2 shots. Try it outside of VATS. There you go. 3 shots. 701 damage we got there from that. But we are going to be testing this against a Behemoth. So let's go and test this out against him. Now, I might try and do a little sneak attack just to see if this will work. We'll try a crit shot on him. So, crit to the head. Boom. Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. 2 shots. Try outside of VATS. 3. Can we get 1 more? Oh, look at that. 777 damage. That is absolutely awesome. Now, I am almost dead here because I don't have a lot of great armor pieces on for being a full health build. But yeah, look at that. That is absolutely incredible. Kind of doing pretty much in and around the same as we were doing as a bloodied, but maybe just 1 or 2 more shots. I mean, that is just absolutely awesome. So it is. Any more super mutants that we could try this on? Let's try it on him. Nope, we missed. There we go. We missed again. And there we go. That was a 1-shot hit. That was another 1-shot hit. Now, he did have a little bit less health, but that was still a 1-shot hit. 1,414 damage while at full health. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. All right, there we go. Another 1-shot. Now, we are using VATS. Let's try outside of VATS here. Okay, we got the Super Mutant Hound there. Over there. Can we actually get a shot on him? Is he behind? He is behind a wall. Oh, no, he's right there. Okay, 1 shot, 2 shots. There you go. 2 shots outside of VATS, full health, and they are gone. That is absolutely awesome. I love this. And even like, I'm not using adrenal reaction or anything like that. It's still, you know, doing the same amount of base damage. I'm probably going to kill myself. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, I think I've hurt myself there. Yeah, I have. But that is so cool. That is so cool. I mean, just, you know, if you were a little bit unsure of this weapon, how it was performing, you know, as I said, I know a lot of people who are full health, you know, they were a little bit disappointed on the performance of this weapon while at full health. I think I've kind of shown that, you know, you don't really have to worry. Like, this is pretty much doing in and around the same of what we were doing while we were at low health in our previous video. So yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun to use. I think definitely if you were unsure, definitely make sure to invest some of your resources into this. I mean, if you can get the rolls that you need, and again, look, I mean, even with the build that we have here, yes, we are sort of spec'd into a heavy gunner build, but we're just mainly utilizing the main sort of perks for this weapon because it is a heavy gun. Again, look, as you can see there, you know, everything is the exact same. There's no difference. We're using the exact same thing as we were while we were at low health. And I mean, there's a lot of people out there that can improve upon this build and have better armor and all these kind of things that you can use. So look, this is it. This is a direct buff to the Tesla cannon, and I am so happy to see this. And yeah, I really hope it definitely it stays this way, because look, a lot can change when it comes to the PTS. We've seen it before. We can even see from the patch notes that there are definitely changes changes and nerfs and buffs coming to these weapons and things like that with the Gleaming Depths update, so a lot can change in a matter of weeks. Not even just in a matter of weeks, but just in a couple of days. So I think for anyone who was, as I said a couple of times already, anyone who was a little bit unsure of this weapon, and you know, you were a fan of this weapon for a very long time, and you were kind of going, oh look, I really wish this weapon would get a buff. There you go. Your prayers have been answered. The Tesla Cannon has gotten a buff. So what we'll do is, folks, we've done a good bit of testing. I don't think I really need to do any more of the low health testing with the bloodied version. We've seen it is powerful. It is good. It will do what it's meant to do, and it's now doing roughly what, over 1,000 base damage, even without all the buffs and everything attached. I mean, it's just a great weapon, and it's a great day for the Tesla Cannon. So let's do it, folks. Let's wrap up this video and let's hop on out of here. So let's go. However, that's everything for today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments on the Tesla Cannon, and as I mentioned, hopefully these changes will carry over to the live servers in December. As always, if you found today's video informative, consider giving the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel so you never miss out on future videos. To our channel members and subscribers, thank you for your continued support and helping the channel to grow. If you're picking up anything over on the Bethesda Gear Store and you'd like to support the channel, you can use my creator code BT76Enclave until November 12th to receive 20% off your entire purchase. Until next time, stay safe out there in the wasteland, welcome to Vault 93, and I'll catch you all in the next video.